A trip to the dentist led to his death. His family wants to know why the state isn't holding anyone accountable. Florida's Department of Health charges that several mistakes by a local dentist did contribute to the death of Tommy Myers.
Tommy died more than 4.5 years ago. His parents tell 8 on Your Side senior investigative reporter Steve Andrews they want answers and they also want some action.
Tommy's folks are extremely still grief-stricken, as you can imagine. And they're mad because even though documents show this dentist made mistake after mistake, the state has not disciplined her.
Give him some more. Give him some more.
He gave you nothing but love. I mean, he was the heart and soul of our family.
Good job.
Where happiness, innocence, and love once occupied the home of Gary and Maureen Myers, now there is a sorrow-filled void. 4.5 years ago, the Myers lost their 39-year-old son, Tommy.
It's just been like my heart's just been ripped out of my soul. You know, I just can't tell you how much we love that child.
Tommy's death certificate states he died from complications of multi-drug intoxication given during a dental procedure.
Somebody tried to treat my son who was not qualified for his special needs, and he died.
September 24th, 2014. Gary accompanied Tommy for an appointment with Dr. Veronica Thompson at Grand Dentistry in Newport Richey.
He had to be sedated with an IV every time he's gone to the dentist since 2002. You know, he's Down syndrome, special needs, mentally challenged.
Tommy didn't understand what was going on around him, but his dad was there for reassurance.
And I'd stand behind the chair and I'd hold his shoulders back and he'd look at me and I'd say, Tommy, relax. This is hard. You're going to have to forgive me. Kind of.
Dr. Thompson administered the drugs.
As soon as she put the anesthetic in him, he started coughing, a real deep, choking cough.
Gary claims Dr. Thompson assured him there was nothing to be concerned about. Within 40 minutes...
And they came into the waiting room and said we had a problem. I think they said that he stopped breathing.
At that moment, paramedics were already rushing Tommy to Morton Plant North Bay.
He wasn't breathing and he didn't have a heartbeat.
Then I got the phone call.
Maureen got to the hospital as quickly as she could.
The doctors were doing everything, absolutely everything that they could.
He wasn't breathing on his own.
Then as soon as I looked at Tommy, I knew he wasn't going to come back. So a priest came and gave him his last rites.
His parents kept Tommy on life support for 2 days. With no brainwave activity, no hope for recovery, the family decided to remove life support.
It's like somebody ripped a piece of my flesh out of me. That's the way I feel. And it's never going to come back.
I can't tell you how much we have suffered with the loss of our son.
Florida's Department of Health investigated Tommy's death. It claims Dr. Thompson made several mistakes, including giving Tommy too much anesthesia too soon, 4 times the maximum safe dose for a healthy adult.
We entrusted his health to her.
The state says Dr. Thompson failed to follow emergency protocol, failed to administer a reversal drug.
You know, she's had no punishment for Tommy's death, and that's not acceptable.
4.5 years later, the state has taken no action against her license. Dr. Thompson still practices dentistry. For Maureen and her family, nothing remains the same. Their special boy, loved so very much, drifted away quickly once life support was removed. But not before his mother told him.
Just that we loved him. To go to sleep.
Now, Dr. Thompson has not responded to my request for a comment. Grand Dentistry issued a statement that said while it cannot discuss protected health information, Grand Dentistry of Newport Richey is committed to providing patients with high-quality dental care and for me to stay off its property.
That is, it's hard to watch. You can't even imagine what this family's going through all of these years. But the state found problems. You pointed that out. The state found problems, but yet no action. What's the excuse for that?
Well, it seems as though they're in negotiation mode right now, even though one member of the Board of Dentistry's probable cause panel said this was the worst case he's seen in his tenure on the board. Still, the Florida Department of Health seems more interested in trying to reach a settlement so it can recover its costs rather than disciplining a doctor it claims made mistake after mistake, and that the Board of Dentistry has voted to revoke her license. Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at what the Department of Health is doing and not doing in this case.
4.5 years later.
4.5 years later.
Wow.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.